So one of the things that's going to be a little difficult with the electron configurations and orbital notation is following the aufbau principle, so the lowest energy to the highest energy. As you can see from this diagram, it starts to get very tight and some weird things start to happen. So like, for example, you go 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, then instead of going 4s, 4p, you go 4s, 3d, then 4p, okay? And rather than trying to like use this table, okay, there's an easier way. And you can do this on your test in about 1 minute and it'll save you a lot of headaches, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and that's as far as I'm going to go. I guess I could go to the 7s, but I don't really need to. Okay, so in the first energy level, there's only the S subshell. Okay, what about the second energy level? Well, there are n number of subshells, so there are 2 of them, the S and the 2p. Okay, the third energy level would have 3, so that's 3s, 3p, 3d. Okay, 4s would have 4p, 4d, 4f. Fifth energy level, we're just going to cap at the f's, okay? So 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f. And the reason is that we could go onto the G and the H, but nothing's ever found there, okay? So why? Well, we're just going to simplify, okay? And we're going to do the same thing here, 6p, 6d, 6f. Okay, so here's what you do, all right? You start, here's my starting point, okay? And then you're always going to go kind of at a diagonal. So here's my diagonal, and then I'm going to start, so I finish my 1s, and then the next one, I'm going to start as a diagonal here. This is the part that's kind of tricky, like figuring out where your next move is. Your next one is the 2s, okay? Then you're done here, so you go back to the next starting point. Then 2p, then 3s, then 3p, then 4s, then 3d, 4p, 5s, then 4d, 5p, 6s, then 4f, 5d, 6p, and it would be 7s, but you don't really need that, 4f, 6d, 6f. Okay? So you can make one of these in like a minute, maybe 30 seconds on the test, and that'll save you a lot of headaches. It'll make sure that you fill things in the correct order.